Hi everyone, this is Carol Ann Speaks State of Our World on Monday, May 31st, 2021. So what is it? Good, bad, or indifferent? All three, I'm afraid. The coronavirus is still with us. People still refusing to wear a mask, practice social distancing, only go when they have to, and when to take the vaccine when it's available. I still think it's a hoax, fake news, but it killed almost 600,000 people so far in the United States, and I believe over 3 million worldwide. Definitely not a hoax. Very deadly hoax. Now, today is the Memorial Day holiday, and that's the day when we supposedly honor those who gave their life in the service of their country. And we have people in Congress, U.S. Congress, who have never served in their country in any way, and they're the ones who make decisions that decide who goes to war and who doesn't, and what wars will be fought. Uh, so I believe that the everyone who has that authority should be a veteran, and if you're not a veteran, you should be not be serving in the U.S. Congress or be elected to elective office on the cabinet or anything. So maybe you'll take these decisions more seriously. Now, the problem we have is we have a lot of people who don't really follow the news, don't know what's going on, and people still believe that the election was won by Trump, not by President Biden. So we have some issues, and we have a real tragedy that occurred 100 years ago in Tulsa, Oklahoma, when an area of Tulsa called Black Wall Street uh, was basically destroyed. This is in 1921, soon after World War I, which was fought to bring freedom and democracy to people. But in Tulsa, Oklahoma, there's an area called Black Wall Street, which was created, settled, and by uh, African Americans after the Civil War. They came to Oklahoma to start a good life, and they created a good life for themselves. They built up a town, a very prosperous town that had all kinds of services for everybody. And then in 1921, on this date, it's the 100th anniversary, May 31st, 2021, a African American young man was accused of assaulting, raping a white woman in the Tulsa, Oklahoma, this area, Tulsa, Oklahoma. And there was no trial, no investigation. He was arrested, and a white mob appeared to lynch this African American gentleman, and a black mob also appeared to protect this African American uh, gentleman from being murdered. Uh, and as it turned out, the white mob prevailed. They killed not only the worst person who was accused without any proof, without any trial or investigation. They also killed hundreds of people there, and they burned the town down. And now these people would like to get some reparations for the loss of their town. So we'll have to see what happens. And this a story that has been out there for 100 years, but it's never discussed, never taught in schools until now, until recently. And it's kind of like rewriting history. It was embarrassing to the white people to have this story uh, be told, but it's true, and can't have revisionist history. Also, we have this revisionist history in the United States history. We have a uh, uh, we have uh, uh, kind of like the story is that the Native Americans were treated very nicely. They were not. There's no genocide against them, and we know that's not true. And the white settlers, explorers, etc., colonists, they were trying to wipe out the Native Americans or the Indians. They were trying to commit genocide against them. They almost succeeded. Now another similar story, and that's true history, but white people don't want to admit that. And then in Israel, Israel was created in 1948 by the UN and as a Jewish state, and the there's Jewish people will tell you that Israel was an empty land, great place to create a Jewish state, but that was not true. There were many Arabs living there, many villages which were destroyed by the Jewish militia, and they've been fighting ever since. So, and they say that's revisionist history to say that there was violence against the Arabs and the Palestinians, but there was. So everybody's rewriting history to their own liking. So anyway, that's very unfortunate, but that's the way it is. Now, we have today's Memorial Day to honor those who served their country, and let's continue to honor them. Just not only one day a week. Okay. All right. That's enough news. How about a little music? All right. Yesterday I sang Dark Blue Sky White Clouds, a little song I wrote. Now I'm going to try a song that's many of you may know. It's called Part of Silver Threads and Golden Needles. Silver threads and golden needles cannot mend this heart of mine, and I dare not drown my sorrows in the warm glow of your wine. You can't buy my love with money, for I never was that kind. Silver threads and golden needles cannot mend this heart of mine. Okay, that was Silver Threads and Golden Needles. I hope you liked it. Thank you for joining us this evening of Monday, May 31st, 2021, for another meeting of Carol Ann Speaks, The State of Her World. I hope you'll be back with us again tomorrow evening. And in the meantime, stay safe, wear that mask, practice social distancing, only go out when you have to. And when the vaccine is available for you, and it's safe for you to take it, I would take it. I had mine last Thursday, May 27th. I still have a sore arm, but that will pass. Okay, thank you very much. Good night. Stay safe.